Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing with mono white angels, and technically it's a Moneyball deck at that. So it's all white cards, it's all angels, and everything is pretty much under 3 mana and does 3 points of damage. If that sounds good to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, a man whose last name is Old Germanic for silent dark duck farter, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Wonderful white squeaky ones. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, hosted by Achilles, called Mono White Angels. Yeah, this deck looks really good to me, mostly because I haven't played Angel Tribal in a while, and this looks like it's got a bunch of good cards into it. Nothing really new, nothing terribly exciting. I think the way that the synergy is between the cards that are in here and the fact that all the cards are relatively inexpensive is going to make this into a fantastic deck. Now, what I've seen is this is a Moneyball deck. So for mono white, for Moneyball decks, here's your qualification. You want your creatures to be able to do 3 points of damage. They need to cost 3 mana or less, and they need to have some sort of evasion. So if you're playing for white, it's going to be flying. If you're going to be playing with blue, it'll be flying. If it's green, trample, black is menace, and with red, it'll be haste usually, right? Haste isn't really an evasion. It's just they can't set up for it, so haste usually does it. In the case, we're playing all flying guys. Everything is generally 3 or less. These guys cost 4, but if you get Giada out, it'll cost you 3 plus Giada. And Giada almost doesn't count because you can attack with her and then still use her for a mana source at the end of your turn. So we're good to go. We've got 24 lands. Everything's rocking. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards that are in this deck. We'll talk about how it should work, and then we're going to go out and we're going to crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got? We got creature kill. This kills things in people's graveyards. Creature, enchantment, and planeswalker kill. She's a flying vigilant 2/2. Any other angel comes out with a popo counter on it, and you can use it to put additional mana towards an angel spell. It gets rid of an all-land permanent and gives a creature a +1/+0. Lifelink, and Ward 2. So she works great. This works great with any angel you're playing. Youthful Valkyrie gets bigger with any other angel you put into play. Inspiring Overseer, gain 1 life, draw a card. Resplendent Angel pops out babies as long as you gain 5 life in a turn. And then for 6 mana, you can pump her up by ++2, +2/+2, and lifelink, making her own baby maker, an asexual reproducer. Exemplar of Light gets bigger every time you gain life, and as you see, we got life gain going on already. And card draw. Serra Paragon lets you play things that are 3 or less from your graveyard. That's everything to the left of it, essentially. And Steel Seraph you can play for 3, giving your other creatures lifelink and vigilance. Cavern of Souls will make it so your guys can't be countered as you're trying to put them out, and 20 planes. All right, so that's it. What are we going to do? We're going to control the board with the control we've got. We're going to remove things from graveyards if they start playing a little reanimatory. Other than that, we're just going to start curving out angels and coming at them in a Moneyball kind of way. All right, so before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen Sholdred, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush your enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentations of the women. All right, we're playing against Zero Access. 1 mana. Nope, we're not playing with that. I mean, there's a lot of here we could do with 2 mana, but I'm not going to play not guaranteed I can get at least 2 mana. All we'd be able to do is lay down arms, and that would be the end of it. Oh, look, I did play with this somehow. That's bad. I just went straight for it. That was ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. It's like my gut's making choices my brain can't keep up with here. I wanted to put out like Giada, but I thought, nah, maybe just keep this guy down. Alright, now will Giada stay? Doesn't look like it. Either that or he has no idea what Giada does. Yep, he's going for the kill. Yeah, we're not getting to our third mana. That is not good. Let's shelter by ghosts. Spoink. Yeah, just because it could do 2 points of damage to any target, which means you'd be taking out Giada, and that's not good. That's fine, we'll live through that. 6-5, huh? Alright, we're just smacking this guy around. That's pretty decent. Got a lot of good stuff in our hand. We just got to get to it now. We've been playing control like crazy. We're out of our ability to control at this point. Alright, let's go full Giada because she'll help the future. And we'll take out the Massacre Worm. Alright, the deal is I got life gain. I got 27 life. I can take a few 6s as far as hits are concerned. No blocks, everything's fine. Have a good time. Alright, so you got a guy up there. I don't know why you're not playing it. That's 10 per turn. Alright, I don't care. Let's just go in with what we got. And we'll Resplendent Angel. And we're good. She's up to a 5. That is fantastic. How did you get 2 tokens out of that deal? He didn't have anything in his hand, so therefore he is screwed with whatever he's got there. No blocks, I'm fine, have a good time. Alright, let's go get ourselves... Oh, I'm not getting a life gain out of this. Not enough. If I drop another one, I get life gain out of it, though. Let's do that. Yeah, because that'll pump that up. Now we get 2 babies out of that. Oh, the humanity. I'll hold on, just to see. I don't want to, like, have the board get wiped or whatever, and then not have anything in my hand. Alright, we got this guy. Unless he wipes the board right now, it's potty pants. Let's baby it up. I could have just let him go for it, but I'm being a slaughter pig. I should have let it go through.
Don't wipe the board. Don't wipe it. And we win! Boom, boom! Goes the room! Victory!
All right, we're playing against Ezyrin. Ezyrin. Is it Ezyrin? Is that what it is? Yeah, don't be wooing at me. All right, what I'm gonna like is put this out. That way it protects Giada, but she's not playing counter spells. Angel, Giada. Picking up too much mana, not enough creature control. There we go. Now it's Death Touch across the board. Or is anything with Death Touch has poison? Is that the deal? That was a waste. All right, straight in. Let's draw a card. That's not good. I mean, we're just gonna have to sacrifice something at this point. You got tricks on him? You only got black mana. Oh, you got the Lana World there. All right, so technically I got 5. Everybody here costs too much for me to play anything. Oh, I could do 5 between these two. I could do that. So let's just put them out. Valkyrie first. And in our pal, there's been an Angel. Now I need to get is some creature removal, and we're not seeing any of that. All right, we just removed their creatures. That's fine. What shall I do about this? Let's take out a Paragon. And let's lay down right there. Got to do a lot of sacrifice, but I'm hoping it'll help out in the end. All attack. Come at me, brah. Angel. What are we looking at angel-wise here? I can only cast 1 per turn. Let's put this one out. I gotta start counting math at this point. Oh, we didn't have to. He just gives up. Boom, 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 boom goes the room. Victory. All right, playing against Phatyova been thick. Set the dog up. All right, Angels at 2 and 3. Hoping by Ghost to help out. Ooh, the Angel. Giada. Hopefully he doesn't just kill her. Don't kill Giada. Well, I'm back to where I was at to start off with. Nothing. Good for you. Really, he's got something. All right, all he's been doing is playing control. All right, lifelink and vigilance. Full meal deal. I've yet to see what this guy is even doing yet, other than just trying to kill creatures. Phatyova. I have to discard a card, huh? I could do that. Gone. Let's Inspiring Overseer here. All right, so vigilance, and did I do it wrong? I did. We're like the oncoming storm. We are inevitable. Victory! All right, playing against the player 121. The player 121. All right, keep. Get off the toilet. There you go. The toilet. All right, 3/3/3/3. That's expensive for this deck. Hopefully pick up something for 2. Creature removal will be super cool. Like just mana, man. I don't need that much mana. All right, 121, let's do something. I don't know why you're looking at your cards for. All right, come on. Creature removal will be really super cool. We'll go for Little Valkyrie. She's a good blocker. She's a nice big butt. Yeah, we got to disable this engine. We need creature removal to do it. Obviously, he's got Raise the Past in there. Oh, I'd like to get the lantern, the spirit, the soul lantern. It's just land. Come off it. So let's see, if we want to get the Exemplar Light up, we got to get life gain going. So Steel Seraph has to come out next. You're just going to grind me down slowly. You can send in your dog. And the question is he going to take the Steel Seraph this turn? All right, cool. So I can do 3. We got 2 more left over. That's cool. Let's pop this guy down. What do I really want to grab here? Vigilance, sure, let's do that. Alright, he's up to 5. Now we got Resplendent Angel, which look good. Giada is going to be great. We got 2 guys to block with. He needs to kill his guys off is what he needs to do. I mean, unless he doesn't have, the Rest in Peace or whatever it is. We're getting some tanks going. That's great. He needs creature control as well. We're not seeing it. We got 2 mana. You're not going to attack, are you? All right, so everything will get bigger the more I put out. So let's go ahead and put Giada out now. Resplendent Angel. And is Vigilance really my best friend in this situation, or just more life gain? I think Vigilance is. There we go. And let's put out some babies. That is gorgeous. I'm up to 22. He's at 3. He's got to wipe the board. That's not going to do it for you, baby. As your rest in peace. Oh, we're down to 10. Don't care about the 1. Let's take out the rabbit. Take out that guy. Let's take out that guy. He's really hoping for the bomb. And we win! Super Angelic Tank style. -27. Victory! Alright, going against Zoocamper. Zoocamper. Deep. Alright, kitty cat, you're fine. Meow. I remember the old days used to hiss. Now you're just not that hissy. Appreciate that. Funny part is, yeah, we don't have anything to do. What are you doing here? You're going full Merfolk on me. Alright, let's Angel up. We got 3. Let's go for card draw. The blocks will take it. Oh, we are getting a lot of lands. Don't really need that. I always pick my best creature as soon as he has counterspells ready to go. Let's take it down. You're trying to be tricksy. I don't appreciate that. Is there anything in here I don't care for? We don't have any life gain. We need to get Resplendent Angel. We gotta get 6 mana so we can do that. What does this thing have? Nothing. I'm flying across the board, man. I don't know what you think you're doing here. Is he gonna wipe the board? I didn't see it. Next turn, we could pump the Angel. You don't have any mana. I don't know what you're planning on doing. All right, he's down to 4. We could just win this thing, provided we can keep our dudes on the board. Are you trying to do some sort of weird combo? Get rid of all your evidence, let's put it that way. He's just giving up at this point. All right, we're down below 10. We got a clear path to his throat. I saw you had some mana. I thought he might do a Popo on there. Oh, I was so dumb. Anyways, I won anyway. I needed to throw down an additional mana so that I could pump up their Resplendent Angel. All right, so we are with Mono White Angels. It was a fantastic deck. What I really liked about it is that it was a Moneyball deck. And therefore, you know, you were playing your creatures for cheap. They had that nice consistent value for their power. They had an evasion, which in this case was flying. And then they had a lot of utility mixed in with a little bit of creature control, which is perfect for a good Moneyball deck. Yeah, this was fantastic. Let's get down to it then. Who was the MVP, the most valuable player? Well, I'll tell you, the 3 I'm picking from is going to be Steel Seraph, because he likes to pass out the value. He's got the flying himself, but he also has either Vigilance or Lifelink you can give to somebody, or itself. Resplendent Angel, because it puts out babies, as well as has its own Pumpitude and Lifelink if you got the mana for it. And lastly, Giada. because she comes out early, is able to pump up all your other angels, and is a mana source for angels as well. And you can attack with her, and because of her vigilance, you can then use her for mana after the fact. So she's got so much value cooked into her. But the MVP for today is going to go to Resplendent Angel, just because when she starts pumping out babies, it's just the game's over at that point. She's putting out flying vigilant 4/4 tokens at the end of the turn, and she's not unique. You can have out multiple of her, and then anytime you do enough damage, then with life gain, then you're just going to be pumping out tons of these angels. And if you got Giadas out, they come out super strong. It's just a glorious time for all. So yeah, Resplendent Angel is tonight's MVP. Congratulations, you are going to Disneyland. All right, let's see. So was this deck competitive? I ended up getting a 67%. Yeah, it was definitely like a Platinum Mythic deck. I'm going to say it was a great deck. It's probably not going to be in your top 5. It's not going to be in the top 10, but still, it's a deck well worth playing competitively. Was this deck fun? Yes. Why was it fun? Because as you can see, everything is cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. I'm going to say, even though it looks like it's 1, 2, and 3, we got a little bit of 4. That's really a 3 right there. And even then with Giada, the 4s become 3s because they're both angels. So therefore, as long as you're willing to tap her at the end of your turn, yeah, these only cost you 3 mana out of pocket, which makes them plenty good for Moneyball level attacks. They'll have 3 life. With Giada out, they become 4s. That's fantastic. You can't ask for anything more. Remember, it's not about having overwhelming power. It's having enough power to kill people. And I can tell you the magic sweet spot is 3 power amongst 3 creatures, because that's 9 per turn. People cannot hold up against that. It's enough to win the game. All right, so lastly, was this deck interesting? And I'm going to say yes. Why is it interesting? I mean, it's a pretty standard angel deck with the only news card being Exemplar of Light. But in reality, the deal is because it's Moneyball, because there's synergy. What are you doing over there? Because there's synergy between them, and because we're playing everything on the low end, yeah, this was a great version of an angel deck I haven't seen before that I really appreciated. It was almost aggro in its way. But any good Moneyball deck is going to act that way. So altogether, yeah, this thing had ticks across all the categories. So let's add this thing up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was it fun? Yes. Was this deck interesting? Totes my goats. All right, so that makes this into an A+ deck. And as I'm required by law to say, this deck is so choice. I highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, screw you guys, I'm going home. Bye.